Hello friends, this is Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. I'm back with another video of working on my personal journal, and I left you where we were making a pocket for making pockets for the inside of my personal journal. I had pulled this, it's like cardstock scrapbook paper out from some like a paper pack that I already opened, so I wouldn't have to open a new one. So I pulled this out because it matched with, it had the red and the flowers here, and it had an overall kind of not an overall pattern, but a design on this side and then like another design over here on this corner. So I figured it was a good page to cut up for pockets. So I just folded these sides over after I cut it, you know, to fit, and the bottom, and then I cut the little squares off right here. See the little corners right here? I cut a square off there and a square off here. And I'm getting ready to glue this down. I'm going to make one for the back cover too. So I'm just doing a little bit of a personal journal catch up this week as I'm kind of trying to organize and get my craft room a little cleaned up before I start my next project. I have some projects ready to go in the works, but haven't actually started them, you know, officially yet. So I'm in the organizing stage of those. So in between, I wanted to catch up on my personal, because I have a little pile that I wanted to go ahead and take care of. So let's get this glue down. Let's see. I've got glue on all three little pieces now. So I'm going to try not to get glue all over me while I glue this down. But yeah, I just wanted to get caught up and also share, in case you're, you know, new to using a junk journal, you can kind of learn and see, you know, what do you really use a junk journal for? You know, there's so many different ways, but this is how I use mine. I like to put photos and then write a little note and dates and things like that. Got a little, this is trying to split, I think, is it? Oh no, that's just the fold. Okay, I thought it was trying to split, but that's the fold right there, because I had folded it and then changed my fold. So it's my own journal, so it's all right. See, and I did that so I'd have more space here instead of it being right flat against the paper here. I wanted some more space, so I'm going to put one in the back too, and I haven't started that one yet. So let me just make sure that's nice and pressed down there so it can get all nice and dry and glued down. So yeah, this was the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook that I turned into my journal here. So here's the other piece of scrapbook paper that I'm using for this. Let's see how I want this. Should I do it like this? Yeah, I think that'll look pretty. So I'm just measuring by, like, I'm going to turn this over like I did on the other one. Make a little fold here, and then take that and measure like it's going over to the binder, well, the end of this paper right here, let's just say that. And but I don't want my, well, I do want my fold there actually, don't I? Yes, and then I'm going to fold this over and cut some of this off right here, and I've got my paper cutter right here, so we can cut that off. And all I need is like maybe a ½ inch fold over there. So there's a scrap. So see, that's a little fold over, and then I make my little fold over on the bottom. And you can make up any type of pocket you want. You can just make a little corner. You can make a smaller one. I wanted kind of a, not huge, but not small, you know, so I can fit, you know, whatever size. If I had something big, I don't want to have to worry about it falling out. I want a pocket that can hold it in. Okay, so that's my fold on the bottom. Then I'm going to cut off those squares, because, you know, those would be hard to glue down, that little bulky corner there. So you can just cut that off, that little, and I'm just cutting on my folds pretty much, you know, where I fold it. You can see the lines where you're going to cut from the folds that you made. So And this was pretty double-sided scrapbook paper, but I wanted the red to match the red in the red gingham. So worked out well, right? So then I'm just going to put a little glue on here. Let me make sure I have enough cut off there. Yeah, that'll be all right. I'm going to, okay, let's do that. Let's do this first. Put some glue on here. I'm going to have plenty of glue so this pocket stays where I put it. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this up. Go ahead and fold that up. So those corners are getting glued down too. And then put some glue on this bottom piece. See, and it forms a nice kind of roomy pocket. Nice roomy pocket, so you can hold lots of things. Okay. So this one's going to go here. Yeah, when I first made this, I didn't know if I wanted pockets, and then I put some things in here that I said, well, I wish I had a pocket here. So I did need pockets. I did need pockets. They come in really handy, right? And this journal I didn't really make ahead of time, like the pages and everything. I just kind of am doing it as I go along as to what I need. You know, and I need a page. I add a few pages so I have a few ready, and then now I'm adding these pockets, and you know, I don't know what else I'll add. It's just the kind of the flexibility of the ring binder, you know, type. So, you know, I got a pocket. I need to let that dry though before I try to put anything in there. Just make sure it's nice and glued down. Okay, and then so the front one is kind of ready, and here's what I had in there. Real quick, I will show you and put them back in there. These are my baby cards I had. I don't know what I want to do with them yet, so that's why I'm not gluing them down. I'm not gluing them down anyway. I don't want to glue down the back. I want to be able to look at the backs and everything. So these are like baby cards, a telegram, all from my mom saved from my baby shower. So yeah, they're really, really cool. And so I don't know if I'm just going to, maybe I'll always just keep them in this pocket right here, you know, for safekeeping. But right now, you know, I put some in here that I put them in here in pockets because I didn't want to glue them down. So let's see if they all fit in here now. Let me put a little bit at a time. I might have to put some in the front and some in the back because I don't know if they'll all fit in here. Yeah, see? And then I can have them like that. They look pretty. And let's see if we can fit a couple more in here without pulling my paper off. It's probably still drying, right? Hard to be patient, isn't it? It's hard to be patient. Okay, what do you think? Should we go for the back one now too? Yeah, I think we should. Okay, so this is, what is this? This is a scrap, I guess, I stuck in there. So now I have a place for my little, this one's upside down. Look how cute these are. So adorable, right? Okay, so now those are going to be down in there, all for safekeeping. And there we go. Okay, so yeah, I don't have any pockets in here yet. I've just been putting in pages and gluing things in. So let's see, I have a bunch of stuff to glue in here though. So we're going to see what we can get glued in. I have those scraps I can use. I said in my last video, this I recovered this you know, cookbook, and there's one little divider. One of the rings right here is separating, like it was like that. So that's why it was good for me to use it myself and not, you know, make it for my shop or anything, or for someone else. So, you know, I don't mind it. I can deal. But, you know, if you see me struggling, that's what I'm struggling with. Trying to get everything over this little divided kind of like ring that wants to divide there. So, let's see. I have a picture to put in here. This is a picture that my nephew colored for me a long time ago. and I've had it on my refrigerator for years. And I said, well, you know, why don't I put that in my journal? I was kind of cleaning off my refrigerator. I had a bunch of, you know, I had some magnets and some things, and I just kind of was like decluttering my refrigerator. So perfect little thing to put in here, right? So let's see. These are pages I put in last time I worked in here. I just put this in here. This is a collage from a game that we play, our family plays, Risk Legacy. And so I think, let's see, I think all these are filled up. Let me make sure they're all filled up. Because if there's a blank one back here, I could put that picture on it. Yes, it looks like we're all filled up there. Okay. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it would fit, because these are blank on the back. Let me see if it'll fit on here. This one's bigger. Let's see if it'll fit on here. Yes, I think I could cut a little closer to the picture too. Let me cut a little bit, because this is all blank down here. And then I can just cut this a little closer, because this is just blank space, and then I'll have plenty of room to glue it down. And I could cut the picture paper in half, like right under the picture. I might do that. Or I could make it a flip out. So let's see what we want to do. Okay, now that I made it smaller, it might fit on this other one too. Let's see. See, if I just glue down the back, then I'll have this I could possibly use. I can glue it down either way. I think it would look better like this. I think it still fits over here better though. Let's see. I kind of need to, let me see. Yeah, it fits on here really nice. So I can actually include this, right, let me move my cutter over. I can include, I folded the wheels a little bit. I folded it a little bit too short, so I want to be able to see the wheels here on the train and the skateboard. Yep, he colored that for me when he was little. He's 15, almost 16, and he colored it a long time ago, of course. Probably about 5 or 6 years ago, he colored it for me. Maybe longer than that. It's been in my refrigerator, like I said, for years. Yeah, I think this is going to be a flip out. I think that'll be cool. And so we can just glue it down right here. I need to put his name on there, don't I? By so-and-so. Let me write his name on there real quick. Let's see, I think I'll keep the inside for something. You know what, I have pictures of his dog here too. His new little puppy he got. Let's see, so that's how I want it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be alright. Okay. I'm going to put by. Let me put it down here. Like almost like he signed it as the artist. You know what I mean? I think he would get a kick out of that too if I show it to him next time I see him. Actually, I should see him this weekend. Caleb. Okay, yeah, he'll get a kick out of that. I wonder if he'll even remember it. He'll be like, I colored that? I don't remember that. Okay, so here's his puppy. I could put his puppy over here. That's his puppy, and this is his new little puppy. It's, I'll think of it I might think of it in a second. I don't know why I can't remember the name. I know the name is Bandit, but the type of dog it is, it's hard for me to remember for some reason. I just have a mental block against it. Oh, here's a picture of him. I put him over there too. And his 15-year-old age, and my brother there. Cool, cool. And I like the text background. This is an atlas it's an index page from an atlas. And so, yeah, I recently finally took a big atlas that I've had for a little while now, and finally took it apart and decided to use the pages because, well, I discovered the index pages and I think they're really cool. Like, you can just do everything with it. These index pages, they're so nice and big. You can just use them for everything. Collaging, you know, pages in your journal. This one actually, I was using it for protecting my surface here, and then I got some little black dots on it, and I was like, that is really cool. I can use that as a page in my journal, and I'll have those dots on there besides the text. I just put that on crooked. Let's see, don't tear. I would like it to be straight, or let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's a mini. He's going to be a mini. He's not. He's only going to get, this little dog right here is only going to be, what did they said 5 or 6 pounds at the very most. And he's already 4.5 pounds or something like that. So he's like almost full grown at birth or at 8 weeks old. So, but super cute, right? Okay, so we were playing a game and he was sitting on his lap, had the little dog sitting on his lap, and then he kind of like was watching us play a game. So cute. Let's see. So cute, so cute. Okay, there we go. He's got 2 pages now. Awesome. Okay, let's see what else we want to do. I have another collage to do and put in here of game pieces. This is a game that I'm not going to try to explain it to you, but some of the game pieces are disposable. So you yeah, it's pretty detailed, complicated. I think it's a complicated game, so I'm not going to try to explain it, but just take my word for it. There's some disposable pieces. So let's see, I have some, let's see, this is a picture of my niece, and these are pictures from my trip. So actually my niece could fit over here, and it'll be niece and nephew over here. Wait, where's her dog? Oh, I was having trouble printing out the picture of her dog, because they both got new puppies, because in the last few years they had lost their 2 dogs, you know, one a few years ago and then one just, you know, a few months ago. So they got some new puppies in their family, some new additions to their family. So if her dog could fit right here, then I can put her right here. So there we go, and then her puppy can go over here when I figure out why that's not printing out. And then, oh, this would be a great place for a little something. Maybe one of these game cards, or a couple of them, could be little tabs here. That would be cool. I would love that. Okay. I was trying to figure out something else to do with them besides collage them, especially the ones that, see, the game, you're supposed to tear them up. It's one of the requirements in the game. There's certain things that happen, and then you're supposed to tear these up, and I put glue all over that just now. So I'll just glue it right there. But I was like, you're supposed to tear them up, and you know, I was like, oh, I want to keep these and put them in my journal, and they were like, no, you have to tear them up. And then I kind of snuck some out and didn't tear them up, and then they started giving them to me a little bit here and there without tearing them up. They're like, oh, I guess you don't have to tear that one up. So, I know, it's like, why do they make you tear them up? I think it's to prevent certain, you know, like, you know, if someone tried to cheat or reuse them, maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. Let's see. There's some more. Those are 2 are really cool ones. They have a little spaceship, and these have like some kind of space rocks or something on them. So they're trying to find another interesting one. Oh, here's a city on this one. Yeah, that'll be cool. Awesome. Yeah, that's neat. Yep. So, yeah, they let me get away with not. After I smuggled a couple out without tearing them up, they let me start getting away without tearing them up. Because there's so many, you know, what a waste to tear them up. But that's what the instructions say. They were like, we have to follow the instructions. I'm like, really? Do we have to? So, okay, this is a picture from Bristol, Tennessee. And you drive up to this little gateway here where it's on a street where, what is it? Let me say it right now. What are the two cities that meet here? Virginia and Tennessee. It has it right on the sign. On one side of the street, here it is. You probably can't see it, but on this side of the street, it's Tennessee, and on this side of the street is Virginia. Isn't that cool? Yeah, and that's a little downtown area right there, and they have that gateway and some, couple of pretty little streets right there that, and buildings and things, stores and stuff. So let's see. Let me put this over here. The gateway where Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia meet. And then here's a picture of the mountains. These are North Carolina. I believe this is when we got back into North Carolina. Could be Tennessee though. But yeah, took a picture. I had to take a picture of some mountains. I don't live in the mountains, so I don't get to see them very often. I live in the hills, but not in the mountains, the foothills. So it's not real hilly around here, but it's there's a hill. It's not flat. It's not flat, but let me tell you, it's not flat. You can't ride a bike around here. I'm from Florida, and I'm used to riding bikes on flat ground all around the town, and you can't do that here. You can, but yeah, it's very painful. So, okay, so I got all my pictures in. What is this? Thank you card. Oh yeah, this is for my personal. Gosh, I'm running out of pages, aren't I? I didn't really prepare for that. Oh, wait, I got this page. Okay, let's go back here and put this on. This is a little card from my, I don't know, I guess I want to remember this. I don't know. It's from when I got I had to go to the oral surgeon and have some tooth work. And he sent me a really nice card, and they all signed it, or he signed it, or somebody signed it. I guess that's the doctor. And, it was a good experience where, he didn't cause me any pain. Could have caused me pain, but he didn't cause me any pain. So I was like, that's a nice little thank you card. And I showed you my address. That's okay. You can send me Happy Mail if you want. Joking. That's a joke. I'm just joking. But, yeah, so I thought it was such a nice card. I don't get a card from my dentist every time I go there, So, this was the oral surgeon, and he sent me a nice thank you card. So I was like, okay, I'll put it in my journal. And there's his business card in there, so I'll just stick that in there. And I'll remember one day I was like, oh, let's see, does it have a date in here? It doesn't have a date. I should write the date. What date was that? That was about, let's see, it's about 4 weeks ago now. So that was, let's see, it's September. So I'm just going to put August 2020 somewhere on here. '20. And this was oral surgery. Oral surgery. No pain. Yay. Okay, so we'll look back on that one day and say, oh, what is that, Sherry? Okay, so the rest of what I have to put in here is, here's all the bits. This is a collage page I started of the other pieces from that game. So here's all the whole cards that I have, that they let me have, that were supposed to be torn up and stuff like that. Oh, there's a cool one. Maybe I'll separate all the ones with pictures, and see, those have pictures. These are evolution card, but it just has words. So maybe I can do something with the picture cards separately, you know, and especially the whole ones, and keep those nice. So those are the whole ones. These are the ones with just words that could be nice backgrounds for something. I mean, they have that black frame. They could be like, here's a picture. Could be little frames, pictures. Okay, so we're getting organized at least. And then these are, okay, oh, that one's glued down. Okay, so these are all the ones. See, these are the ones that we tore and that they had to tear. They had to. So those are all torn pieces. Oh, here's a whole one here with that. Oh, that's a picture, and that's a picture. All right, cool. So these are just all the bits I have to glue down. And see, I have to cut this card in half to fit it in this journal anyway. And so I already started on, well, I started on this collage, really not realizing that I was going to have to cut it in half. And I put this one right in the middle. So I probably should go ahead and cut this in half so I have more room in my journal, because then I'll have this blank space on the back for something, and then I can collage on this side and have the other side to do whatever I want with. So there's 2 more pages, and let me see. So how I just, let me go to the last page here. So when I need a new page, I just take like one of these pages out, and I have my holes, and that's how I measure. I just put this page over this. Let's see, figure out which side I want to. I guess I'll put the holes over on this side. So I just figure out where, you know, kind of put this in the middle here of this page. See, it's in the middle there. Even it up, and then punch holes with my hole punch right through the holes that are, you know, using this other page as my template. So I'm just going to punch me some holes. Punch some holes, 5 holes for my rings. And sometimes it seems like even though I'm doing this and this page that I'm using as a template fits in here, it's like my new page sometimes it's a little tight and it doesn't want to turn. Maybe all the holes aren't just right. So we'll see if that happens, and I'll show you what I do if that happens. Okay, so there we go. Just checking my time. My time is pretty much up. So what I do real quick, this is going back in here. If the hole, say I put this back in here and it's too tight and it won't turn. If the page is too small, I just take my hole punch. I mean, the hole is it's not too small, but maybe it won't turn. It needs a little room. So I just take my hole punch and make a little bit of a bigger hole, you know, just make my hole a little bigger like that. I mean, it's my journal, so, you know, it's not like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I don't have to have like a perfect hole there is what I'm saying. So then this is going to go, well, this page is going to go here, and this is going to go here, and then I will do some collaging on here, but you get the idea. So I will be back with you later, and I hope you all have a great day. Happy crafting, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.